Alright everybody, it's time for us once again to jump into a little game of Dragon Age Origins we got going on right here. And last time, we were finally able to complete the entire Orzammar questline, and pretty much all the side quests that were in there, at least the ones that I really cared about. And now it is time for us to go within the world again. We're gonna do some more DLC, gonna do one big side encounter, and then we'll probably just go ahead and go to the last part of the recruitment quest line. So that should be fun today. At least I hope so. Yeah. Last part of DLC we're going to do is to return to Ostagar. For those of you who remember, Ostagar was the place where we first battled the Darkspawn. Where we were betrayed by Tan Loghain, and poor King Kalen fell in battle. But we have found a way to get back there, and you'll see how we do that very soon. Alright, first let's go around and camp, see if someone else has some more story for us to tell.
Ask away.
Got some questions?
Of course.
Can't talk about anything more with him. Let's see, maybe Varren has something to say.
I've a question, if I may.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Does your oath expire then?
Not precisely. I said I would serve you until you saw fit to release me. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong?
Well, I could always use a friend.
Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such, come to think of it. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
There we go, just smooch a little bit with Varren. Get his approval rating a bit up.
What say you?
Anything else? Care to answer some questions?
By all means.
So tell me about your adventures.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days?
You shouldn't talk like you've had adventures.
Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am assuming what you're looking for are professional anecdotes. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics.
The Crows were willing to anger the Circle of Magi?
In Antiva, nobody is too important to escape the reach of the Crows. They've killed kings and queens. That is simply how it is. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
Huh. And she didn't try to kill you?
Well, yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
Were you upset?
At first, yes. Well, not upset. Surprised is really a better word. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the Crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
That sort of thing happened to you often?
Like being spared by a benevolent mark who then helps me escape from the Crows? Yes, it does seem to happen now and again, doesn't it? It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
A wise lesson to learn.
And one that not everyone learns, I'm sad to say. But that's enough tale spinning from me for the moment. Talking about the mage has made me a bit nostalgic, I'm afraid. Ah, the good old days.
Cool. Anything else more to say?
What say you?
Some
By all
questions.
means.
Tell me about your adventures.
Again? Well now, what might interest you, I wonder? Shall I describe the stages involved with Lanthrax poisoning? I watched a man go through all 7 once.
If you like, certainly.
No, I'll not inflict that upon you just yet. Let's see. How about the largest battle I ever took part in? That would have been the slaughter of Prince Osrin. Did you hear of that down in these parts?
I doubt it.
Prince Osrin was 4th in line to the throne, you see. He started off as 11th, but worked his way up the old-fashioned method by inheriting control of an entire Crocell from his grandfather. After assassinating his way through the royal family, the king hired 3 other cells to take down Prince Osrin once and for all. I was in one of those cells.
Is this sort of thing common in Antiva?
Antivan royalty is very much bound up in the Crows. You wouldn't want it run by a bunch of commoners, after all, would you? And this means they get involved in politics quite often. This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost ended up putting a crow on the throne, a commoner. But that's a whole different story. I played a very small part.
What did you do?
My part in the entire battle was taken up trying to reach Princess Verina, who had thrown in with her brother. I killed about 11 of her guards personally before I got knocked out of a window. I landed in a river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. Made off with my boots, too. At least they didn't cut my throat. And that was my part in history.
You got robbed by urchins?
I had to find my way back to the safe house, bruised and naked, and thankful to be alive. But there you go. Tale told. Let's be off before I tell more embarrassing stories, huh?
Oh no, please, tell me more embarrassing stories. It's very funny.
What say you?
Some more
By all
questions.
means.
Adventures.
Well, the only one that's really worth telling is the story of the mission right before I came to Ferelden. But no, I would rather not. I shouldn't have said anything.
Why not? What's the problem?
Nothing that I would prefer to speak of. Perhaps another day. I'm sorry.
Come on.
What say you?
And some
By all
questions.
means.
Okay, let's just move on then. Maybe I'll have to talk to you into some other way. Let's see, Liliana, you have anything to say?
She's a lucky girl, Morrigan.
For having me? Yes.
She caught your eye. Though looking at her, it is not difficult to see why.
She is very beautiful.
Well, I want you to know I am happy for you.
That sounds very passive-aggressive, Liliana.
You've seen and touched Andraste's ashes.
Oh dear.
They are the holiest thing on this earth. The remains of the Maker's chosen.
It's quite remarkable, yes.
I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her.
Why do you even revere Andraste?
Why shouldn't I? I don't understand.
Never mind, forget I said anything.
Then let us move on.
Here we go. I have massive cunning now with her. Oop.
I know that look.
Oh.
You have something on your mind, don't you?
Need to talk.
Of course.
Let's see. Ooh. Are you feeling better about what happened with Marjolaine?
Yes, a little better. Time heals all wounds, so they say. Scars remain, but they are just colors in the painting that is my life, no?
I just want to make sure you're alright.
I wish things had happened differently, but knowing her and knowing me, I don't think it could have. We had good times, though, and I look back on those fondly. Whatever happened after will never change the truth of the past.
You know you can talk to me if you need to.
Is not so bad. Look, now I have new friends, a new family. In spite of it all, life is good.
Okay, but still,
I know that look.
yes,
You have something. Of course.
we need to talk some more. What will you do when this all is over?
I have not given this a lot of thought. What will I do? We've traveled far and wide. Does it need to end?
I would like to see the world too.
There's so much out there. Adventures to be had and stories to be told. I want to be part of it all. I might need some company. And you're not too irritating. You're welcome to come along if you like.
I would love to.
It is settled then. You and I wandering the world, seeking our fortunes. I can't wait.
We'll see when that happens.
I know that look. You.
More
Of
talk,
course.
more talk. I've heard rumors about our Legion spies.
There are many rumors about spies, or legion or otherwise. What are you referring to exactly?
They say we do almost anything to achieve your goals.
I admit I have done many despicable things in my lifetime. I do what I have to do. So do you. So does everybody. Sometimes we must do terrible things to get what we want. If it is any consolation, I always try to use non-violent means to achieve my ends.
What sort of non-violent means?
Some bards rely on torture to get what they want. It works effectively, as many will bend under the threat of bodily harm. But there are better ways, more subtle and kind. You will be surprised how easily a person will open up to you, even if all you offer is a listening ear. People respond eagerly to others who they believe understand them. They seek approval, friendship, sometimes love. This can be exploited.
Good to know.
It is a game, one that can be won with little bloodshed if one plays well.
Again, good to know. You thought it was a game?
Isn't it? Everyone can be seduced by the right woman. The trick is predicting who she is and becoming her. Master the game, and no one can resist you.
Would you say you've mastered this game?
If I might be so bold, yes, I was quite good at it. Sometimes, all I had to do was toss a glance and a smile. Men read promises into such things, and will go to great lengths to see that promise fulfilled.
Maybe we could smile at the blight and tell it to go away.
I could... what? Oh, aren't you funny? I see your point. We will slay this darkspawn using conventional means, pointy sticks and all that. But come, it is getting late, and there is much to be done.
But I still have much more to talk to you about.
I know that look. You have something on your...
Need
Of
to
course.
talk. Okay, there's nothing more I can really talk with you about. Cool. Win, you have anything more to say?
What's on your mind?
Apparently not. See if Sten has anything more to say. Don't think he has, but we'll see.
What is your wish, Kadan?
Question.
I am hardly
Nothing.
Well,
Discuss what you
speak
mentioned.
then.
That's enough for
Then I
now.
suggest we-
Alright. Then let's go talk with our newest companion, Varren, who is passed out drunk.
There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
Can you put off your helmet first? What about?
You and I, you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things.
I love you too, Varren.
What? Keep your hands where I can see them. Sheesh. Can a man address a friend without getting all weird? I was just asking a favor. You had to go all that on me.
A favor? What is it?
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. Girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
A girl you knew or a girl you knew?
What? Oh, you mean were we rutting? Oh, aye. After Bronca left for the deep roads. Name's Felsi. She was a fiery one. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down. See how she's been living.
Do you know how to find her?
I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her.
Well, we can go back.
Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever... no, actually, that would be gross. No, what was it you wanted to say?
God dang it, Ogden. I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Oh god, he lost his helmet. Would like to be a warrior in Orzammar.
You get a sword or an axe, and are told to go out and defend your city. It's the best thing in the world. That is until you try to live in the city you saved.
What do you mean?
I mean, they train you to kill, teach you to harness your rage at the first noise you hear, then try to set 100 sodding rules about it, like those provings. Ancestors show their favor through the strongest arm, right? So why so many rules saying how to fight, and when you win, and not to bloody kill? Killing's what swords are for.
Fighting without killing is a skill of a true warrior.
If that's how you feel, I'll try that out next time the Darkspawn are chewing on your leg. This makes me cranky. Don't you have any other inane questions?
Well, let's talk about something else.
All right.
Can you teach me to fight like you do?
You want to be a berserker? Thought I'd never see the day. I'll teach you. Just be ready. To be a berserker, you have to face your own inner rage. Let the spirit of battle take over. And all that dust. There's a whole pile of philosophical rot that goes behind it. But the bedrock is this. Get real mad and kill things.
That sounds easy enough.
It does. But I almost guarantee you've never in your life been as rage-blind as you have to be to draw strength from it. I'll show you how. I'm good at getting people really, really mad.
I'm shocked to hear that.
I know. It's a sodding mystery. I can teach you what gets my hackles in a twist, but no one can tell you what'll set off that killing rage in you. Finding that is the key to berserking. Once you got that, I tell you, the ladies love it when you're all mysteriously angry for no reason. Trust me.
If you say so.
You're a quick study, Warden. You must have been seriously steamed up about something for a long time.
Let's talk more about berserkers.
What the sod is there to know? You get mad, you fly into battle, and things die. It's pretty simple. The hard part is getting in touch with your rage. We all learn to hold that back. It's why we don't kill every duster who looks at us sideways. You need to shut that off. For some people, being in battle is enough. But others have to think about something. Violence, monsters, nobles, your wife, whatever.
Your wife?
Especially my wife.
And just getting thinking angry thoughts make it happen?
For most berserkers it does. Several years ago I worked with a berserker on one expedition. Just couldn't work himself up. We had to kick him in the stones before he could get going.
Why would you want to fight that way?
Why not? When you fight, you get mad. By the stone, it's a sodding tactic to enrage your enemy so he makes a mistake, right? Berserkers grab that anger and drink it like it's yesterday's ale. Then we turn it against our foes and watch the limbs fly.
Thank you for the lesson. Goodbye.
All right then.
There we go. And then we also have a new quest for Varren.
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why.
What's wrong, Varren?
Nothing. I'm fine. Just, I got a hornet in my eye is all. Did you want to talk about something?
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Check it out, maybe some other time.
Alright.
We'll talk more later.
Aye.
There we go. Hey, Zern. How's it going? guess that's all the talk I'm gonna get out of Ogren. Alistair won't have anything to say anymore, I think. Shale, let's talk with you.
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me.
Oh, can't be dead.
It
Oh
chose
dear.
to side with Caradon and destroy the Anvil of the Void. I agree with its decision, and yet the Paragon Branca was the reason it ventured into the Deep Roads. Why did it choose to defy her? It could not have known for certain that Caradon would be able to assist it with the dwarves.
Bad beans, of course. I knew that shit would happen. It needs to be more Scottish. Not all dwarves are Scottish, friend. Bronco was insane. I wasn't siding with her.
Truly. It seems a little mad itself. At any rate, I wanted to thank it. It gave Caradon the end he wanted, and I'm pleased to have been a part of it. I will have to think on Caradon's words to me. It was a great deal to absorb, but for now, let us go on.
Right. Oh, Shale disapproves. God dang it.
It has occurred to me that I have been...
Oh.
Excuse me. This is not easy. It occurs to me that I have been less than charitable with it since it reanimated me.
You have good reasons, I think.
I have come to realize that it has been good to me. You have been good to me, even though you had no control rod to enforce obedience. I have never had one before, so I don't know how to thank you for being, you know...
A friend?
Exactly so. I followed you expecting to find answers to my questions, but I think I have found something better.
Aww. I'm honored, Shale.
Oh, let us not speak of this awkward bonding moment ever again. To the road.
Whatever you say, Shale.
I am listening.
Some more questions.
Doesn't have better things to do.
You don't seem to like humans much.
That is true. I do not. I'm not interested in getting into a discussion on the subject, however. Ask another time. If it is done, ask...
Okay, let's
I am listening.
ask the other question.
Doesn't have better things to do.
So you're female? I had no idea.
I did not think it needed to be said. It has never told me what gender it is, has it?
I'm not made of rock.
And if it was, perhaps its gender would have been more obvious. The truth is that whatever gender I was is irrelevant now. I am a golem. I have no gender. It will not become an issue.
No, not at all.
Good. Let us leave it at that. Now, let us crush something soft and watch it fountain blood. That is a girlish thing to want to do, yes?
Sure. Depends on what girl you are, but sure.
I am listening.
Anything more to say?
It doesn't...
Nope, okay. And I'm not sure, Morgan, do you have anything more to say?
Your desire?
I'd like to ask you something?
So, full of questions.
Nothing else. Okay. Well done. Let's we'll do some little more. We'll do some more side quests for now. Let's go do Ogren's quest. So let's take Ogren with us. I'm actually gonna take Zevran with me too, and Morrigan.
Indeed.
And we will go to Lake Calenhat. Because that is apparently... Oh, it's a little encounter. Oh, it's some wolves. Dang it, I can't level up Zevran or Morrigan. It's okay, it's just wolves anyway, we'll be able to take them. Dang it, traps. Swoop. War cry. It's just wolves we're fighting, so don't need to do any like advanced tactics right now. There we go. get some wolf pelts. Those I'll be able to sell.
Very well.
Now, one thing I would like to have in this game is a loot all option. That would be great. Alright, Zevran, let's level you up real quick. So upgrade your cunning to 25. And up your constitution a bit. I think you really need that. There we go. Let's give you more combat tactics. Feast of the Fallen. Stamina is partially restored when the SS and fells an opponent with a backstab. Let's do that. Combat movement. See something else. Dueling. Set balance. Dual weapon. Dual weapon expert. Dual striking. I'll get Punisher with that though in the post. I think I'll get Whirlwind and Dual Weapon Expert. I could go for Master Stealth though. Okay, let's not do Whirlwind right now. And let's do Master Stealth instead. There we go. Let's make sure you have the right tactics on as well. Scrapper. There we go. And Morgan, still need to level you up a little bit. Get your magic to 40 and the rest in willpower. Like 1 in willpower, 1 in constitution. Alright. What shall we get you? What shall we get you? Gotta go for one of the hexes. Or a Death Cloud. Force Field, maybe? Walking Bomb? Friendly Fire is possible though. Spell Shield. No, okay. We shall activate. We shall get Shock. And I'll give you Arcane Bolt. There we go. Tactics. Still a damager. There we go. Get you some more of that stuff. Let's also activate Frost Weapons. Any other modes that I can activate? Not quite, so yeah, we'll just leave it like it is for now. Do the Elf Root. Someone triggered a trap again, and I triggered a trap too. So many traps to be triggered. Alright. The sign says, caution, traps laid for wolves. Well, none of the traps worked. Alright, on to Lake Calnat.
What do you people see in him?
See in
What?
whom?
In the warden.
Jealous, are we?
Jealous of him?
Of course. A handsome man with women fawning over him. It must be very difficult for you to handle. I do not blame you.
What do you call it when you piss off an anime boy in a dress?
especially
I don't know.
considering that the chances of any woman who is not struck both blind and dumb of providing you the attention you crave is slight.
Quiet you. You can't get under my skin.
Were I you, I would simply give
Triggering
up
a
all
trap.
hope
God
of
dang
knowing
it.
another woman at all. Or have you already? A wise move, if so.
Forget I said anything.
Trust me, dwarf, I already have.
Of course you do. Even Aaron is like, oof. Alright, let's go into the tavern.
There she is. I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
What do you mean, back up?
Just follow my lead, you know?
Let me talk to her first. She might be married now.
Hadn't thought of that. Find out how much she misses old Ogren or who I have to kill. And then I'll go sweep her off her feet. That's me, Mr. Charm.
Sure. Let's see. Hi, Felsi.
What can I get for you? And don't say mead. We ran out of that a week ago. And don't say rum, either. Ran out the day before yesterday. And don't say brandy.
When did you run out of brandy?
Oh, we haven't yet. It's just terrible. We got it from a shady Orlesian trader, and I think it might really be turpentine.
Felsi! I need tables clean, girl!
I've got a customer.
Her name's Felsi.
Aye, who wants to know?
You don't happen to know a fellow named Ogren, do you?
Did you have to bring his name up? I just ate.
What happened between you two?
What happened? Is that a serious question? Have you met Ogren? He got drunk. Drunker than usual, even. Took off his pants and challenged a roast nug to a wrestling match at my father's funeral. He lost, by the way. The roast got him in an arm lock. He sat there crying for half an hour before someone pulled it off him.
How did he lose to a piece of meat? He's a changed man.
Oh? What's he changed into then? A horned toad?
Felsi, what in Andraste's name are you doing? The tables, girl!
All right! I've got to get back to work.
Alright, well, I got a few details in there. Alright, Ogren.
Well, what does she say?
She hasn't exactly forgiven you for the Nug incident.
That fight was rigged. Anyway, the guard said it wasn't worth pressing charges, so she's no call to hold a grudge. Did she say anything else?
Go get her. We'll see how this goes, because I do want to get these people back together.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? Because you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Well, look what the nug dragged in. I should have known you were in the neighborhood by the stench. What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting Darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
This man took on an army of golems almost single-handed.
It was a bit of pain, but it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
A whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well,
Tell her it's fate.
What? Oh, right. It's fate, Felsi. What can I say?
Fate? The ancestors must have a sense of humor then.
Sure they do. You've had a good look at Lady Helmy, haven't you? If her face isn't a joke the ancestors are playing, I'm a Bronto's behind.
So, Lady Helmy must be a paragon of beauty then.
Tell her you've been thinking of her.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Ogren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto.
We can't waste time here. The Queen's waiting for us.
Oh, the Queen needed a new fool, did she?
Oh, well, it's been fun, Felsi. But I better go.
Wait, you're leaving? You just got here. I haven't called you a shaft rat yet.
Well, you can't keep the archdemon waiting. You hurt its feelings, it might just turn the whole blight around and go home. Nobody wants that.
Well, you don't need to fight it right now, do you? I mean, you could have a pint first. You could call me a surly Bronto. I could tell you that you smell like nug droppings.
I'll tell you what, I got some things I gotta do, but I'll come back for that pint when things are settled. You frigid deep stalker.
Fine, but you better not keep me waiting, you worthless copper-plated sword cast.
Wouldn't dream of it.
These two are made for each other.
I still got it.
That was a success, are you sure?
Weren't you watching? She could barely restrain herself. Might as well rest up while I can. You ready to go?
Sure. Sure, let's go.
Aye. All right then.
Zared is very confused. What is the shady patron knows?
What are you
What is this innkeeper about?
Welcome back to the spoiled princess. How may I serve you today?
What the fuck was that? Aaron, love. Why is the inn called the spoiled princess?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story.
Right, well, like a drink.
Of course. What would you like?
See what you have. Ooh, health pull teas. I will buy all your health pull teas. I'll take all of these too. Wait, I'm selling all of them. Shit! Buy it back. Buy it back. It was my own shit I was selling. Alright, get all these lyrium potions. Get all of these too. Get those injury kits. Anything else I can get here? Apprentice amulet. I'll get all the elf fruit. And I'll get all the lyrium dust. There we go. Maybe somewhere here. Right. I don't know why he has a quest marker above his head. So, nah, whatever. Let's get out of here. Because, apparently we succeeded. Ogren's side quest. So that's something.
Think of it, Varren. You may have stumbled into a most delightful possibility for your future.
Oh, are you dispensing professional advice now?
It simply occurs to me that if, say, Alistair were to become King of Ferelden, he may have need of...
That was not success!
From what I know of the fellow, it seems there would be a fair difference between what he needed and what he cared to make use of.
If Alistair becomes king, it would certainly not be through any brilliance on his part. Whoever
Oh my god.
now there's the
That
one
was
who-
stupid!
Now that's an interesting thought. You've such
In
a
your
devious
book.
mind, my dear. Why have we not made love as of yet?
For what purpose? I would sooner stab you in the face than let you touch me, elf.
And somehow that makes the idea even more intriguing.
Oh, this is just comedy gold. Your reactions. Alright, let's go back to camp real quick. There we go. Do a little save. And now I do want to trigger, like, I'm not sure if I'm able to trigger Zevran's side quest. Let me just quickly check that. Okay, there's not really a companion quest for Zevran. He will get sucker punched in the nuts, not have her turn around and be all sweet. Well, this is what happens now. Alright. Well, Zevran doesn't really have a quest, so let's just pick Alistair, Wynn,
Yes,
and Morrigan.
indeed.
We shall go to Ban Lawrence lands, because that is where the DLC will start. What do we have here? Take a close look at the unarmed men. You're surprised to recognize the uniform of King Kaelin's honor guard. A memory comes to you. You fought alongside this man at Ostagar. Take a close look at the guards. The guards wear the uniform of Ban Loren, a minor lord, well known and little loved for fluidity of his allegiances. Join the fray. Bad storytellers, bad. Well, BioWare has never really been known as a master of romance, although they did get better once it comes to Dragon Age Inquisition. That actually has some really good romance shit. Join the fray. The guard wins. Oh shit! Hi. Kill the militia. No. Varren is not happy. That's that one taken care of. Right, let's quickly level up Alistair before we do anything else. Get his constitution up and his strength. And let's get Holy Smite. And then shield expertise.
And you'd like?
Tactics, and he has full on defender on. Cool. See, ooh, Dragonbone scale gloves. I'll take those to sell.
As you say.
No fruit.
Very well.
Nothing for the private militia. Let's talk to Elric. Up close, the man's face is unmistakable. You remember him as Elric Maragain, a member of Kaelin's honor guard at Ostagar, and a close confidant of the king. Up close, the man's... Oh, okay. Just reviving him now.
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but there wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man.
I tried to help.
You were there in Ostagar. You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter.
Yes, I recognize your face.
You were there with the Grey Wardens, one of Duncan's new recruits. I was to guard the king. He was my friend, understand? Maker. All that time in Ban Loren's prison. And I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostagar.
It's not your fault they died.
I know. Even had Logain's men not turned their backs on us, the Darkspawn were too many. Even Kaelin, for all his bravado, knew there would be no victory at Ostagar. The king entrusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the Wardens.
Do you still have this key?
The Maker has a sense of humor, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now.
But you said Kaelin entrusted it to you.
I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield, so I stashed it in the camp. Please, it's probably still there.
Where?
The key's behind a loose stone, the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search.
I'll draw it in my own blood.
Me along, won't you? Call me sentimental, but I left behind some dark spawn that really deserve a sword through the middle.
The events at Ostagar still haunt my thoughts, Warden. If that is where we are headed, I would like to...
Okay, see you later, Varren.
It is vital that the king's documents do not fall into the wrong hands. As for Marik's sword, it is too powerful to be pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Kaelin's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
And dies. Yes, Aaron. Time to return to Ostagar now. Oh wait, there's some elf fruit there. Let's quickly go catch that. Open this. Oh, that's great, Aaron. Alright, world map. It's time to go to Ostagar. I have Alistair with me, I have Wynn with me, and Morgan with me. We should be good. Oh, just instant. Oh, hi, Archdemon.
You're awake. Did you feel it too?
And suddenly we're at camp.
It's like the archdemon saw us. Saw us. What does that mean? I think. Wait. Did you hear that?
We're being attacked by shrieks. Oh dear. But I have literally all of my guys here, so. Should be good.
I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
Good to know.
Fortification should be built around the camp.
Can't get a bloody night's rest.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
What, no trap? No ambush? Huh. Some assassins.
Everyone has their own little comments. Okay, everyone done now? Good. Let's just shriek Alpha. That's our stamina drought. I'll take that. Right. That's everyone done. So let's actually go to Ostagar this time and not be suddenly caught in camp. So Alistair going with me, Wynn coming with me, and Morgan coming with me. To Ostagar. Oh. Little encounter. Oh. Here's a bear. Those are gone. Dang it, you froze me. Pummel strike. There we go. Awesome. Wasn't too bad of an encounter, at least. It's just dark spawned animals. Nothing too bad. There we go. To the world map. There we go. And we are immediately greeted by more darkspawn when we get here. Alright, let's see. Let's have a Hurlock there, Genlock there, and a Hurlock there. Man, like, this thing has just turned into winter over here. Go, it.
And what exactly are you implying, Alistair?
What? What? Nothing. No, I just thought...
You just thought I might be an expert at feeling old and could share some sage advice.
I just mean that I was a different person then. I believed him, you know? That it would be a glorious battle, that we'd win.
I did too. We were all a little bit younger the last time we were here.
Well, not you. You've always been old.
With lips like that, son, you'll be lucky if you live to be half my age.
Okay then. I love Wynn. She's an amazing character. There's the War Council. There's a pile of sacks here. Oh, there's a wooden crate here. And not that great gloves. This is blocked off, so I can't go this way. There should be something over here. Nope, can't go this way either. So, pile of sacks it is. A Warden's longsword. It's made out of dragon bone. I can sell that for lots and lots of money. I'm gonna have so much money, goddamn. See, it's a frozen corpse. Darkspawn and Hurlock Strider. Going after it. Little holy smite on his mage. Go, it's dead. Awesome, everyone did their part. Good. Some garnets. This is where the War Council used to be. What does the Hurlock Strider have? Kaelin's Griefs. There we go. There's some good armor.
What's the matter, Alistair?
I don't know, it just feels wrong to find this here. Poured over by darkspawn and thick with their rot. It was his.
I know, I feel it too. But he is not the first king to ever fall in battle, or even the first to fall to the Darkspawn.
Yes, but this wound cuts deeper.
And it will bleed longer. But we must keep moving. No doubt the Darkspawn are eager to give us plenty more reasons to mourn.
I'm sure they will. So, quickly, let's see, that's the Planewalker's head, and it's the Leader's gloves. Do I not have a Leader's helm? Apparently I don't. Instead of the Planeswalker's head. Okay then. But we do have the Paragon's longsword here. Blood Dragon Plate is better than the Leader's Plate though. So, heck, you never know what we might find. Me and my Paragon armor though, we are good. Alright, some deep mushrooms. Those are useful. Crate, and that's just an iron ring. Oh god, the joining chalice. I remember this one. This is a gift. Sure, I can give it to Alistair. Some fire arrows. Take those two. Seriously, do the Darkspawn just bring like snow with them everywhere they go? That would be kind of hilarious. Oh, look, it's your mage chest. More Hurlocks. There's a Genlock Forgemaster. 2-minute sweep. No, I didn't want to. Fuck, whatever. Go. Let me just quickly go take down that Genlock Forgemaster. Pummel strike. Whatever he's doing. Frightening appearance. Verbal strike. Go. Stun 2. Awesome. There's Demonic Ichor. Hurlock Alpha. 22 plus nothing. Okay. Appearance. This is stun locked. Genlock's over here. So many Darkspawn. So many Darkspawn. extract. Let's see what else there is. Mage's chest. I want to get into that chest. Key required. Here is Elric's buried key. Key to the Royal's arm chest. I'll be able to use that at least. Is there anything in the Darkspawn Forge? Nope, just the Darkspawn Forge.
Shall be done.
Chest. Let's break it open. A Dragonbone dagger. We'll take that. It's in a wooden crate. An iron bark longbow. That'll also sell for a good amount of stuff. I'm gonna have to remember that mage's chest. See if I can find another key for that. Oh, that's a health poultice. Didn't even see that before.
It has begun.
And that's the death root extract. Right. Duncan's fire. Det Mabari, Det Mabari. Pile of sacks. Ash Warrior axe. Mage from Dragonbone. Oh, it's rogues. Luckily those guys are fairly easy to take out. See what that Mabari has. Firestone harness. Plus 25% to cold resistance. Cool. And Swift Runner Warpaint. Plus 2 to 30, plus 2 damage. Blight Wolves. These are just abominations against nature. That's a Hurlock Vanguard. Warcry. Some armor. Not even sure that worked, but whatever. There we go. Here's Kaelin's shield. I think that's better than what you... than the Warden Commander shield. Let's just compare it. Also Topsider's Honor. Not as great as what he has right now. Kaelin's Greaves. I think these are actually better than what you have right now. This gives you plus 3 dexterity, the other one just gives you plus 6 defense. See, Kaelin's shield. It's actually not as great as the Commander shield, although it does give plus 3 constitution and 6 defense, and 1 armor, and the physical resistance. We'll see how it goes. Let's give you Kaelin's shield for now. Damn, that took off a lot of fatigue. And I'll just put on the Kaelin's Greaves too. Not for now. We'll wait until we have the full set of Kaelin's armor before we do that. Also, here's the joining chalice.
Is that for me? Really?
You know, it's massive constitution.
As you say.
Let's see, some lesser health poultices. Lesser health poultices. Awesome. We shall move on some more. There's Kaelin's chest. Duncan's fire.
Shall be done.
Done their best to defile the bonfire where Duncan kept his nightly watch. Perhaps they still sense something of the man's power. That will be something. Alright, here's Kaelin's chest. We have Maddox's blade and secret correspondence.
So it's true. He had convinced the forces of Orlais to ally against the Darkspawn.
Empress Celine was merely awaiting his response.
A response that never came, and now never will, thanks to Loghain's treachery.
Never is a long time, Alistair. Give it time, and let cooler heads prevail. There will be peace between us yet.
Well, I hope you live to see it, Wyn.
And I hope the Darkspawn don't.